welcome back to Speaking with Intent, the podcast where we peel back the layers of high-stakes conversations, those moments where leverage shifts, influence is won or lost, and real authority gets built. I'm Paul Adams, your host and your coach, former military briefer, public speaker, and dialogue coach, and the guy who's seen too many pros fumble their edge because of hidden traps in how we talk. Today we're tackling something timely and sneaky. Those AI speechwriters flooding YouTube and other social media promising instant killer scripts for negotiations, pitches, or other big influential talks. You know the hype. Use popular AI programs like ChatGPT and they'll make you sound like a real pro overnight. But let me tell you, folks, it's a total disaster. A scam that's quietly killing your frame control and handling leverage. It's actually handing leverage to the other side. You're mishandling your leverage. We're going to expose it, bust the myths, and arm you with human-powered fixes that crush AI every time. And heads up, this episode is your sneak peek into my upcoming 3-part YouTube series, dropping soon. Here we'll go deeper with stories and psych insights. Over there you'll see live demos and visuals. Perfect combo. If you're a CEO sealing deals, a leader rallying teams, or anyone who hates losing ground in a conversation, buckle up. Let's dive in. First off, let's expose this scam head on. Imagine you're preparing for a massive trade negotiation. Stakes are high, room is tense, and you plug it into an AI program hoping to get the best talk conversational piece you can. You write something like this: write me a killer speech, bold and dominant. What spits out? Polished, sure, but weak, very weak. There's no fire, there's no repetition that hammers your point home, no bold claims that flip your frame. It might say something bland like, let's make a fair deal for everyone. Well, fair? That's loser talk. In real stakes scenarios, you need energy that infects the room, makes them lean in and buy in. Let me tell you a real-world story to drive this home. Think back to Ronald Reagan in 1987, for those who are around for this. Otherwise, you can look it up. Great president. Standing in Berlin during the Cold War, his speechwriters had a scripted line. But Reagan went off script with that iconic punch. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Unplanned, raw, but dominant. It wasn't some AI-generated garbage. It was human fire that shifted global leverage, helping end the Cold War. Historians like those at the Ronald Reagan Library call it turning point because it had soul, timing, and an unscripted edge to it. AI? It would have watered it down to say something like, let's discuss dismantling barriers. What a total failure that would have been. And the psych backs this up. 2025 MIT Media Lab study tracked brain activity in writers using AI for essays. Folks relying on AI programs showed up to 55% lower brain engagement. What they called cognitive debt. Over time, they got lazy, copy and pasting more, underperforming at neural and behavioral levels. In negotiations, that means weaker intuition, missed cues. These YouTube gurus pushing AI for clicks, they're in it for the subs, not for the wins. I've coached execs who ditched it and dominated. Tremendous turnarounds, disaster avoided. But hey, don't just take my word. Reflect for a second. Have you tried AI for a script and felt off? Like it handed control away? Drop it in the reviews or the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know your experiences. We'll build on that. Okay, moving on. Let's bust the myths keeping this hoax alive. The big one, AI can handle the real stuff. Pauses, questions, reading the room, That's fake. It turns out robotic flows, not narrative leverage. Remember Barack Obama's 2004 Democratic National Convention speech? Unscripted moments where he wove in personal stories, pausing to let the crowd's energy build. It launched him nationally, influencing his path to the presidency. As Obama himself reflected later, it was about connections on a human level. AI misses that research from MIT shows AI tools score 40% lower on influence metrics because they ignore micro cues like eye twitches or tone drops that scream weakness. In power plays, running companies or nations, you can't afford this. Harvard's negotiation research nails it. Studies like those from Brooks and Schweitzer in 2011 highlight discomfort aversion. People hate silence, so they fill it, revealing more. AI scripts rush through, no pauses, handing leverage away. It's why true influencers laugh at these hacks. They're for amateurs chasing easy wins that flop in the fire, burn out. Let me share another example. In business, think of Elon Musk's unscripted X-ramps, turned announcements, if you will. Love them or not, they shift markets because they're raw and they're human. AI, it'd sanitize it, killing the edge. You know what I mean, those moments where authenticity wins the deal. But enough ripping apart the problem, let's fix it, big league. I've got 4 tremendous human fixes, psych-backed and battle-tested. These crush AI because they're rooted in how we really connect and dominate. Fix 1, kick off with your own anchor story. AI can't fake that power. Don't let a bot frame the talk. Say something like, I remember sealing that $50 million deal last year. Total domination, because we own the narrative from the go. Psych edge, anchoring biased. From the Nobel-winning work from Kahneman and Tversky, if I butchered those names, sorry, locks their expectations around your strong start. Fix number 2 is slam in leverage questions like flip the script. AI is too vanilla-fired for that. What if we flip this deal and you win massive? What's holding us back from making it epic? Repeat for punch. Studies on question framing show it shifts control 60% faster. And tie in reciprocity here, give a nugget first, like, here's a tip from my last win. It's been a famous saying, influence. The truly gifted negotiator is one whose initial position allows for concessions that yield a desirable final offer. Reciprocity compels them to give back. The leverage is yours. Fix number 3, read aloud. Time those pauses. Own the silence. AI skips it, but you can count to 4 after their point. Watch them. Watch them squirm and spill. Harvard calls it discomfort aversion. Master it, and you control without words. Like in military briefings I did. One well-timed pause flipped and stalled an op. Fix 4. Iterate yourself. Amp the bold claims. Ditch AI's safe drive. Go big. This is the unbeatable deal you chase after. Cialdini's reciprocity again. Boldness triggers concessions. I've seen execs double their close rates with this huge win. Huge win. Imagine applying these in your next boardroom or staff room standoff or pitch. It's a game changer, right? Now your challenge, because real power players act, try an AI script for your next talk. Then layer it, fix it. Use fix number 2, that reciprocity-fueled question. Hit a real meeting and tell me, what shifted when you grabbed control? Share in the reviews. Share in the comments. Tag me on one of your social networks. Pros from Fortune 500 companies are tuning in. They get it. Folks, the age of leaning on AI crunches. It's crumbling. A fraud that's sapped too much real command from sharp minds like yours. But with these psych strategies in your arsenal, you're primed to seize every tense exchange, master the shifts, and forge paths of Unbreakable influence. Dare to drop the digital illusions and ignite that human spark, the one that turns talks into triumphs, boardrooms into battlegrounds won. Again, this is Paul Adams with Speaking with Intent, fueling your clarity, shattering the noise, one intent-driven victory at a time. If this fired you up, rate us 5 stars. Share with your circle and catch the 3-part YouTube series for visuals. It's dropping soon. Let's make every conversation count. Until the next time, speak with intent.